Okay, welcome to my channel. Welcome to another video right on this series to do with issues or things happening in Bulawayo City, Zimbabwe, in Bulawayo Town, Zimbabwe. So you saw the video topic, you saw the video title that goes by the statement. People in Bulawayo or Bulawayo people are calling for President Mnangagwa to come and help them, to come and solve one of the problems that has been happening for a very long time. One of the bad issues that have been taking place for a very long time, for a donkey number of years, right? So this is what I mean. The Bulawayo City Council, right, as in Bulawayo City councillors, for example, Mr. Donaldson Mabuto, Councillor Felix Madzana, Councillor Alec Ndlov, Councillor Kalazan Ndlov, they are calling for Bulawayo City Council to engage directly with the head of state, with the president, Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa, to come and help them on the water problem happening in Bulawayo, on the water crisis that is happening in Bulawayo City, Bulawayo Town. So this is the point that they've reached right now. Today, now, as I talk to you, like now, of course, the current state, this is the point, the current state, the current point that they've reached as Bulawayo people, Bulawayo City Council, as Bulawayo City councillors. Even the mayor himself, this is the breaking point, this is the boiling point that he has reached right now, that no, let's call for the president, Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa. Let's engage directly with the president, Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa, to come and help us in Bulawayo City pertaining to this problem of water, this crisis of water for domestic purposes, water for industrial purposes, water for commercial purposes, water for any kind of purpose that you can think of, that you can imagine in this life. So, Bulawayo City Council, Bulawayo City councillors, for example, Councillor Felix Madzana, Councillor Alec Ndlov, Councillor Kalazan Ndlov, Councillor Donaldson Mabuto, they've reached this point to say, no, let's call for the president, the greatest man in the country, the biggest man in the country, supported by his deputy, Dr. Kempo Mahadi, Dr. Chiwenga, to come and help us in Bulawayo City, in Bulawayo Town, to resolve this water problem, water crisis, to resolve this issue, this matter that is that has befallen us, not only befallen us now, but has been a problem for a very long time. Okay, so one of the councillors was quoted to say, the councillor is Mr. Felix Madzana. He said, the problem is not the lack of water in dams. The problem is not the lack of water in these water bodies. For example, a dam. No, there's water in dams. There's water in these water bodies. But the problem is pumping challenges. Pumping challenges. For example, to pump that water from that dam to come to a suburb in Bulawayo, to come to a ghetto location in Bulawayo, to come to any residential area in Bulawayo. This is the challenge. So there's water in dams, there's water in the water bodies, but there's a pumping challenge. How do we pump this water? How do we transmit this water? How do we move this water, movement of this water from that dam, from that water body to go to a suburb in Bulawayo, to go to any residential area in Bulawayo? How do we pump it? So he said, this is how the government features itself in that equation. This is how the government comes in and plays that bigger role, that greater role, to solve these pumping challenges, to move water from a water body, from a dam, to go to any suburb in Bulawayo, to go to any ghetto location in Bulawayo, to go to any residential area in Bulawayo metropolitan province, so that people be happy, people have water for domestic purposes, people have water for industrial purposes, businesses, enterprises will have water for commercial purposes, industrial purposes, whatever purpose. So he said, this councillor, Mr. Felix Madzana, said, no, this is how government comes in and plays that greater role, plays that greater purpose to help to upgrade the pumping stations, install solar energy systems so that water can be pumped from the water bodies to any place, any area under Bulawayo. So upgrades to the pumps, to the pumping stations, yes, or install rather new pumping systems. You understand? Upgrades to the pumping stations, something like that. So such kind of resource mobilization can only be done, can only be undertaken by the government and not by the Bulawayo City Council. They cannot afford it. The Bulawayo City Council, these Bulawayo City councillors, they cannot afford that bill. They cannot afford that money. Only the government, central government, led by the President, Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa, and his deputies can only afford that bill, can only afford that financial cost that is to be incurred in that process. So the councillors in Bulawayo, councillors, Bulawayo City Council, even the general people in Bulawayo, this is the sentiment that they are echoing or calling for, that we have to engage directly, personally with the president, straight to the president, Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa, to come and help us on this water problem, water crisis that is happening in Bulawayo. You understand? So this is the point that they've reached as people in Bulawayo, residents of Bulawayo, as Bulawayo City Council, Bulawayo City councillors, that we have to call for the president, Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa, to come and help us, Dr. Chiwenga to come and help us, Dr. Kembo Mohad to come and help us, the central government, national leaders of the central government to come and help us as residents, people in Bulawayo. So this is the point, this is the stage that they've reached. They are calling direct for the direct attention of the president, of the vice president, of the deputy president, Dr. Kembo Mahad, Dr. Chiwenga, to come and help them on these issues, especially on the areas that they cannot afford to do, especially on the matters, on the areas, on sides that they cannot afford to do. For example, like I've said, to upgrade a pumping station, to upgrade an electricity grid station, to fix pumping challenges, pumping issues. When you want to move water from one dam, one water board to any area in Bulawayo, that process, it needs the action, it needs the attention of the government. And the Bulawayo City Council cannot afford, councillors cannot afford, general people in Bulawayo cannot afford to do that. But only the resources of the government can be able to help them. Only the assets, resources, only the resource people under government or from the government itself can be able to help them. So this is what they are saying. This is what they are saying. So I hope in the next days, in the next weeks, in the coming months, we'll be able to hear about the new developments, new updates. Like what did the president say? Did they finally engage with him? Did they finally engage with Dr. Chiwenga? Did they finally engage with Dr. Kembo Mohad, the deputy presidents on this issue? Did they finally engage with the government to come and help them in Bulawayo City, Bulawayo Town? So we'll have to hear, we'll have to wait and hear from them in the coming days or weeks or months what happened in that line, in that direction of engaging with the president, engaging with the government to come and help them on matters that they cannot do themselves, on issues that they cannot afford to do or afford to pay or afford to incur the cost. But only the resources of the government can be able to help them. Only the assets, only the knowledge, only the wisdom from the government can be able to come in and bail them out from that bad situation of water crisis, of water problem. So we'll have to hear from them later on. But for now, they are calling for the attention of the government, attention of the president, attention of the deputy president, Dr. Chiwenga, Dr. Kembo Mohad, to come and help them in Bulawayo City, Bulawayo Town. I'm done talking. Peace out. Shut.